All right, we're getting ready to go to Fruita, do some little mountain biking. For those of you that have never been to Fruita, it is a awesome place to mountain bike. It looks like there's nothing going on there, but it's beautiful. Anyways, packed up the trailer this time. It was super easy to pack up and fast. Got it ready the night before. Took maybe 30 to 40 minutes to get everything ready, and then we're off. We'll get on the road and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, headed through the Colorado mountains, and even though it's May, there's still crazy weather conditions, and you can see some of the peaks here still have a lot of snow on them. It's sure is pretty, but Denver's supposed to be cold and rainy, so we're headed to Fruita, where it's going to be nice and warm in the 80s, so perfect mountain biking. So there's supposed to be a snowstorm here tonight, around 9, maybe 9 to 18 inches, they say. So we're beating the snow. Hopefully it will be melted on the way back. It's a lot of snow to be melted, but at least they'll have the roads cleared. But it sure is a beautiful time of year up here. This is on I-70 heading west, just outside of the Eisenhower Tunnel. Now we're in the middle of the Western Rim Trail. Can't speak here. Rim Trail. And look at this. I know the video doesn't really show the drop off, but it's huge. And this is beautiful. So you're driving down I-70 going into Utah, and you look off the side of the road and you never know these rims existed unless you got back in here on your bike or hiked or even a motorcycle. But they are unbelievably gorgeous, and this trail follows these rims all the way around. I think from the trailhead it's about a 15-mile loop, but well worth it. Fruita, check out the theme of the city. Sweet mountain bike sign there on the local co-op. Woo! All right, guys. Sitting at the parking lot. Didn't get to make a lot of videos while I was at Fruita because I think I was having too much fun biking. But Karina's getting a pizza made, so I'm stopping and taking a moment out to do a video. I wanted to show you a couple things. Let me open up the back here. Again, pull the 2 tabs out. So, a couple things I did differently, which there's another door that goes right here, yeah, 4th door, and I took it off because I felt like I was playing I don't know, musical chairs with them all the time and trying to always shuffle the 4 doors to get everything open. It looks probably a lot cleaner with the 4th door on there, but it's so easy just to access the fridge. Oh, Chris, I've fallen out of the fridge now. It's so much easier to access the fridge with this door gone. So I tried that this weekend and it works pretty good. So now I just have to kind of do a dance with these 3 doors here, which is fairly easy. One thing I tried, which is new this trip, which is these 4 stackable bins I got at the Container Store. And why I switched to this, I had 2 tubs in there, but when I was trying to get into the lower tub all the time, I had to take the top one off and I didn't know where to set it. It was just kind of didn't work too well. So there's no eggs in here, by the way. This is just an empty carton, so if someone says my eggs are gonna spoil, they won't. So these are drawers, which is really cool because now I don't have to lift anything up. I can just kind of pull them out and get right to them. And this works pretty good. On the way out, they slid a little bit, so I think I could glue them together. because they're two pieces. This is two levels. I think I could glue these together and kind of fix that up, but that worked pretty good, and got a little room on top to store things. So this all worked out really good. So that is great. Again, move these two doors out of the way, and boom, we're ready to go. So that was great. The Laetitia, which we call the trailer, got a bit dirty this week because it was raining and dirty and all kinds of crazy stuff. But this was a really great trip to see what it was worth. A little off-roading to some degree. We had some dirt roads that we ran into, and it worked out pretty good. One thing I wanted to mention to you, which I tried this trip, which worked out really good, is on the Subaru here, the Subi has a option to do manual or automatic, and so I put it into manual mode, and it has these paddle shifts here, and here they are. You can't kind of see them with the car the way it is, so let me turn it on here. So here's the paddle shifts. You can kind of see it. There's one on the wheel there. There's plus. This side over here. Where is it? Come on. There's the minus right here. And it turns it into a manual mode. And that works really good for kind of working with the trailer and towing it. My fuel efficiency went way up when I was able to control it with the manual operation. So that was a great kind of test and find. So there. A lot of people have asked, and I want to talk about it a little bit. This is an aluminum frame. Vistabule is going to start adding that as an option. It was never an option because they were having a hard time finding someone that could manufacture the aluminum consistently and at a good price point. And I think they're to the point where they found someone. I actually pushed them pretty hard to get mine done, and I think it gave them motivation to find someone to make these, I believe. So that's great. So what's really cool is this: when you have an aluminum frame, it has the different kind of coupler that fits on there. It's this little plastic piece that kind of works the lock inside the ball there, but it works really easily. And you know, usually on a traditional trailer you have to jiggle it around and get it in the right place. You just drop this ball and boom, it goes right into place. I do put a lock on there to lock it up, and obviously I got my chains underneath there, crisscross like I'm supposed to, and then I have my plug-in, I believe my 7-prong plug-in in the back, and I actually had the guys who installed my hitch hide this up underneath because I didn't want it sticking out the back so you could see it when I didn't have anything hooked up. So when this is gone, you close that little door on top and it doesn't even look like you have a plug-in back there. One thing I noticed too, the blinds, I usually don't run them down when I'm driving because they kind of creep back up. So I usually leave them up when I'm driving, type of thing there. But all in all, a great trip. She's super dirty, but we'll get her home and get her cleaned up, and I think it will be great. So I will talk to you soon.